Hello, all. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. If you can, hit that little thumbs up thing. A little early, or maybe we're a little late. I don't know which. But Jim Beam Cream Bourbon. All right. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, everybody. It is not quite 8 o'clock yet. Was relaxing, chatting with the wife, and almost didn't remember to make my way over here. So, but we are here. We're here with some of the best right here. We have Drew. We got PJ. We got BJ. I mean, it should be DJ. Drew, is your middle name start with a J? Make that happen. But yeah, not expecting a huge crowd in here tonight. People have better things to do. I actually, PJ, I checked and I kicked up the sound a little bit. We got WJ, the frontiersman, driving and listening. I don't know what Walt is doing, but it somehow involves. I mean, he is moving over the entire southeastern United States faster than Ulysses S. Grant in 1863. That's all I'm going to say. That is literally Civil War humor. I would love, by the way, Walt. I don't know how many times I've said it would be great to do like a road trip together around Nevada, but we could also totally do a Civil War battlefield road trip all over Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee. I mean, I'm sure you know all the stories. So there you go. Well, yeah, great to have everybody here. We'll go ahead and let's see if a few more people accumulate over the next few minutes. But actually, have a few things I'm actually going to talk about today, including John-tember, and hopefully many of you can be there. I know it may not always work out for everybody because it is midweek. Yes, yeah, PJ is definitely his backyard is the Bull Run battlefield. And every day in commemoration of the Civil War battlefield, he gets in his backyard and flees toward Washington, D.C. Adam, great to see you in the house. We got SBS in the house as well. That's nice. Some good people. I know the Kinos and the Seeking Vegas Sunrisers, probably just back from Vegas. I don't know. I have been, Mark and PJ can at least attest to the fact that I have actually spent some time trying to catch up on people's videos because I spent probably 3 hours the other night watching all of Mark and Paul's videos. SVS and Kino and Walt, you're next. So try to catch up on some of that. But so let's see what's going on here. Anybody has anything special to say? But yeah, now we are, I think, PJ, how many days are we away from Las Vegas? Are we is it 96 at this point? 95, isn't it? 95. 95 days from now. Sorry, my hair is awkward. But yeah, those drinks looked powerful and scary. And so I would order them. It reminded me when you did the Long Island iced tea one, that one of the maybe the last time, yeah, well, maybe the last time that I think it was the second to last time that I stayed at Wynn. I was having a hard time getting cocktail service. It was getting late. The gift shop was closed, and I was like, I even tried to go to the bar, and the bartender ignored me in favor of a bunch of young Hispanic women, and quite frankly, I can't blame him. But eventually, a cocktail waitress came around, and I was like, I'm ordering a Long Island iced tea because I know that's got a high octane level. And yeah, I got the Ed Grimley hair. That's right. Um, and I will say that my God, it came and I couldn't have told anybody that was Long Island iced tea because I'm pretty sure there was just a splash of Coke in the top. And so, absolutely, I had 2 or 3 of those, because, I tipped them well and they came back, and so, it achieved its purpose. I don't know if I've ever had a Long Beach iced tea. I thought the peach cocktail that, PJ had looked pretty impressive, pretty enjoyable to drink as well. At some point today, we will go ahead and, have a couple of shots of Fireball. I had literally today was the first time in my entire life that I really experienced rush hour traffic. There was some kind of an accident. There were cops down a couple of streets, and wow, took me like 30 minutes to go like 2 miles. So I felt very special. Let's see what we have going on. Denise, hello, Denise. Good to see you. See that you are well. You think? We hope. Let's see who else. I think Ronnie's in the house as well. So thank you for joining us. The first thing I was going to talk about today was John-tember, which many of you are, hopefully, many of you will be attending. If you're going to Las Vegas in September for Mark-tember, it's the next day. So wanted to let you know what we're going to do. And it's going to be pretty informal by and large, but I'll talk a little bit about my itinerary for September. And hopefully it'll be a good time. So there you go. Oh, there you go. I don't know what you people are talking about in there. So, but yes, thank you. John will do a shot even if we don't hit 20, because that's just how we roll. Let's see how we're doing here. I discovered yesterday that I think I actually have somehow managed to acquire a Mac virus. So there you go. I mean, I move over to Macintosh. I go Apple hardcore, and I still managed to somehow get a virus. But I downloaded a antivirus piece of software at a reasonable price, and it seems to have helped. So there you go. But yeah. So anyway, hopefully some of y'all. I don't know anything about what Denise, Lisa, and Drew, Seeking Vegas Sunrise. I know the Kinos. It's going to be really difficult for them to make it up to the September events, and I get it. I get it. Life intrudes. It has intruded on me many times, and will again, I'm sure. But hopefully some of you can make it, and just wanted to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing over that trip. Still up in the air. There you go. Yeah. Now we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I think we're going to be good on the. The thing about it is that if nothing else, I might just go ahead and sort of kind of initialize everything, because it's all in the iCloud. I don't know how many people are Mac people at this point, but I subscribe to this sort of Macintosh One thing. Hello, Tina. Thank you for joining us. Which I think I have like 2 terabytes of storage in the iCloud. Plus, I get the Apple Music and the Apple TV and the Apple Fitness and the Apple Arcade and everything. So I could probably upload a lot of that stuff, worst case scenario, and just kind of reinitialize the computer, because otherwise it doesn't have that much on it. But yeah, so this might be an opportunity for Walt and Tina to talk a little bit, since yeah, it is. Honestly, L&D, the only thing that is on the only issue with the computer is the fact that I seem to have been my Safari browser seems to have been hijacked by some sort of a search engine that when I try to like Google something, I end up with like Bing instead. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but we'll probably make it happen. All right. All right, Denise, good night. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. So, yeah, let's see. We have messages on Messenger. So I want to update everybody on that. See who's talking. Uh, Um, we do understand that if PJ wins the lottery, that you will all be flying to the event, comped from him, and he will be putting you up at a suite somewhere in the MGM Rewards universe. So should work out really well. Yeah. So anyway, John-tember, and before I even get started on the main event of the day, and I want to pull this up so I get it right because I don't know honestly. Um, Let me go ahead and check this out. And I'm sure most of you have all heard this, but um, I just wanted to dedicate tonight's show to my friend, good friend, Liz, uh, uh, Pennies for Vegas fame. The actual person that has made Pennies for Vegas as successful as it is, and I think Mark would probably agree that once Liz started appearing in the videos, everything got much better. But sadly, as I'm sure you know, Liz lost her father this past week in a tragic car accident. Dave Stewart. And so I want to dedicate tonight's broadcast to him. And if any of you have not already seen the GoFundMe, and I think honestly, I think they're fully funded based on what they were trying to do, but we can definitely share that link as well if anybody else wants to contribute. Been in touch with Mark, and Liz is doing reasonably well under the circumstances. Like I told him yesterday, I mean, she's in shock at this point, and it'll take her some time to actually kind of really come to grips with what happened. And I mean, so many people have lost loved ones over this past few years. I mean, I know Walt lost his brother not so long ago, and I lost my dad a couple of years ago. And a lot of people have lost close friends and relatives, and it's tough. It's tough when it happens, but that's where we all go in the end. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about a little bit about John-tember. And really, John-tember is only about 24 hours. Mark has allowed me to go ahead and take over from 12:01 a.m. on September the 6th until 12 midnight that night. Has allowed me to take over Mark-tember, and it's John-tember. And the reason it's John-tember is because I will turn 60. I know it looks like I'm actually about 16, but yeah, but nonetheless, I will turn 60. And so it's kind of a big deal. So I want to kind of run through what's going to be going on, what I'm going to be doing there. I'll be arriving on the 3rd of September, and kind of late afternoon, early evening, just depends on how the flights go, all that sort of stuff. But really no specific plans, activities on the 3rd. There are, in addition to a lot of Vegas people that are going to be there. And, and I know I'm going to totally piggyback on Mark's stuff because a lot of Um, um, a lot of the people that will probably show up for Mark-tember may actually stick around another day for John-tember. But yeah, but yeah, I've got a number of friends, possibly even family, that may show up, and so we're going to go ahead probably on the 3rd, maybe even on the evening of the 4th. Going to kind of reserve that time for some of those folks who come to town. And I have a good friend who I was in his wedding probably now over 12 years ago. They're still together, have a couple of kids. He's coming into town the same night as I am, so we'll probably spend some time there. And I know how many of you had an opportunity to check out our roundtable. I guess it was last month. It was April, with my good friend Kevin. He's coming to town, also going to be arriving on the 3rd. So, and like I said, who knows? There may be a number of other friends and families. So I'm trying to kind of reserve at least the evening of the 3rd and the 4th for some of those people who might not necessarily want to hang out with all you nutty Vegas people, but should be all right either way. So, as many of you know, on the 4th, the Horseman. I think I came up with that name, but if I did, I apologize. Yeah, it's going to be PJ, Anastas, Pennies, and myself. We're going to be back together after the debacle that was 2 years ago. And after the debacle that was last year's casino crawl that Mark and I did. And if you haven't checked out his video of that, it's a pretty recent video. Mark, if you want to throw up a link, you can. If anybody wants to throw up a link, they can. But I'm sure most of you are all subscribed to Penny's videos. And if you want to just check out that that crazy casino crawl that we did downtown, we're going to kind of try to do the same thing on the Strip. But let's be honest, we're not really expecting to get too far. Maybe we can make it to the Horseshoe, maybe make it to Flamingo Boulevard. But I don't know. But yeah, that could be very, very scary. And the way I look at that is, it's just the four of us that are going to be involved in that insanity. But if you're staying on any of the hotels along the way, just keep in touch. We'll tweet things out. We'll let you know where we are. If you want to join us for a drink or two along the way, I'm sure that'd be all right. Yeah, Pennies, you're probably right. I probably won't be doing anything the night of the 4th. I guess it depends on what you mean by the night of the 4th. If you mean by like maybe by 10, 11 o'clock that night, I should be back from my nap by then. So there you go. But yeah, no, that was our little casino crawl was epic. And I saw someone, I don't know if it was in my Facebook group, but or it was just somewhere else, but someone someone said that they gambled and had a drink at every casino on the Strip. It took them 15 hours, and it was like, oh my God, we'll never do it again. Let me step back just a second. Is Caitlin going? I don't know. That is still up in the air. Maybe, but that has not been decided yet. It kind of depends on a few other things that are going on. But we'll let you know. Walt and Tina, along with BJ and Candy, are I think the only ones who've actually met the two of us at each casino. Yeah, PJ will not make. I think the over under for how far PJ makes it is probably Park MGM. That's the over under. If he gets past Park MGM, I'll be impressed. I can't remember whether it was Anastas or Mark that had the idea. Maybe we might have to take a little jog over to Oyo and have lunch at Hooters. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, PJ is according to the Westgate Sportsbook, PJ is the favorite to be the first one out. I feel like I have a chance to make it to Horseshoe, which is where I think Mark is staying. And after that, well, we're definitely going to pin a note to the back of PJ, you know, telling people to return him to Mandalay Bay if found. Yeah, I don't know though, but the thing about our buddy Anastas, sorry about the Celtics, Ryan, but the thing about him is uh, if we paced it properly, Ryan could probably actually make it all the way to the Strat, but we'll go too fast. Ryan is very good at that sort of distance running, but this is going to be a little bit too much of a sprint. Be a little too much of the 800 meters here. Ryan is more like a marathon runner. So I don't know. But that's going to be going on probably from about late morning to mid afternoon. And then all bets are off at that point. I know on the 5th, I'll be moving over. The first 2 nights I'm going to be staying at New York, New York. The reason I chose to do that was because they have remodeled a number of their rooms. They look really nice. So I thought I would check it out. And it's comped. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to be moving over to Planet Hollywood for the last 3 nights. On the 5th, maybe I'm just recovering. I don't know. But again, nothing specific planned on the at least morning, early afternoon of the 5th. I think Penny's has got some stuff going on. I'm sure at some point we'll make our way over to Ellis Island for that. And that should be fun. If you had a chance to check out Mark Timber during the last couple of years, I guess you would. Yeah, there you go. So it was a good time. And I know he has a guest list as well. But I think a lot of people are probably wondering what's actually going to happen on the 6th, on your birthday. What are the plans? And I've kind of run this by myself off and on for the last couple of months as people were asking, well, what are you actually going to do? And I thought about a number of possibilities. But I think we're going to, well, at this point, the plan is to go downtown. I think I'm probably going to try to go ahead and maybe book a room downtown. My thought was that the kind of the cool place maybe to hang out and kind of host an event of sorts might be the D. We've had a great time spending time upstairs, hanging out at Bar Canada. You got the Sigma Derby, the Fortune Cup. You've got the View Bar upstairs. It just seems like a nice spot. So I'm thinking about possibly getting a room there, and just spending time there and kind of hosting a sort of open house of sorts. And I know Mark can kind of appreciate that, and so can anybody who's tried to like host a big event in Las Vegas. It is. You get over about, I don't know, 10 to 12 people, and it's not really an event anymore. It's a melee of sorts. So there's really no way to just say, okay, we're going to like have, who knows, 12 people, 30 people. If it's 12, well, yeah, you could go just about anywhere. You could probably get reserve tables, do whatever. I'm just hoping maybe on a Wednesday night after Labor Day that we could kind of just take over the second floor of the D and just have some fun there. Probably be back down there a little bit earlier. I suspect we'll probably go ahead and say that the official like start time will be 8:30 in Vegas. And anybody that wants to come down, just hang out, definitely spend some time, acknowledging you and spending time with you and, having a drink with you. I'm going to try to keep things under control earlier in the day so that when things go bad, it'll be, at least I'll be, aware of what I'm doing and be able to touch base with all of you. But it should be a good time. And the way I look at it, and someone mentioned the carousel bar at the plaza. My recommendation would be, hey, come downtown that afternoon, evening, whatever. I'll probably be down there earlier. Maybe I'll hang out in the room, wander around, just do some gambling. You know, great opportunity to have an excuse, because sometimes it happens that you need an excuse to get downtown if you're not staying there. It's just an opportunity to do that. Just come downtown late afternoon, hang out, do some stuff, and then we'll all meet up around at the D, say around 8:30 on the 6th. Absolutely no gifts. If you want to buy me a drink, I won't stop you. But if you feel the need to give a gift, let me know, and I will give you a charity that is much more worthy than I am, and you can help take care of those folks. Melba, thanks for dropping in. I probably may have missed a few people who have dropped in. We have 20 folks in the house, which is not too bad. I was thinking today that I should call this event Tulsa, the unnecessary live stream always, because it's not like really a whole lot needs to happen that any of you all need to see me, but it's been a couple of months since we've done this. But the 6th of September is John-tember. And there we go. Welcoming Diana Allen. Diana, great to see you. Hope you and Gord are doing well. And that does kind of lead me into part 2. If anybody has any questions about John-tember, just let me know. But yeah, so we're just going to go downtown. We're going to hang out. We're going to meet up around 8:30 at the D upstairs, try to take over the place. Maybe Derek Stevens will come by and give me a foot rub. Who knows? That could be a thing. So I don't know. So I don't know if we have 20 likes on this thing, but it seems like it's probably, we've been at this for about 25 minutes. It's probably time for the live stream shot. So I did pick up some Fireball today. So I guess we should probably go ahead. Any of you all that are interested in joining me, please get the drink of your choice. And it doesn't have to be alcoholic. If you'd like a nice ginger ale, now might be the time to grab one. But we're about 30 minutes in, so it seems like a good time to take a quick break. Call all your friends and family, invite them in. And we'll be right back with our shot and the rest of the show. We got a couple more things we're going to talk about tonight, so we'll be doing that soon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Fireball. I'm trying to get them to sponsor John-tember. Anybody knows the people at Fireball, let me know. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Mel. We are talking about September. Tom and Mindy dropping in. Tom and Mindy love it downtown. They really love the second floor of the D, which is where we will be for John-tember. But you know what? I have no doubt that I will see Tom and Mindy at Mark-tember, because, yeah. Will JP be hosting John-tember? I'll have to check in with him. I guess maybe we'll do should we do a Twitter poll? That might be fun. Do a Twitter poll. I think there's probably enough people on there that know what I would talk about. Whether or not JP needs to come to John-tember, whether the hat needs to come back. we can do an actual poll on that going forward. So anyway, we're still have the Lake Tahoe Planet Hollywood shot glass. Fireball. Fire it up. There you go. There you go. That's right. That's Tom and Mitty. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I think on the 6th, I'll be staying at Planet Hollywood. So we will slowly but surely be making our way downtown. Hopefully we will see Diana and Gord as well. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things going on in with the channel and the Facebook group, and wanted to cover that with you all so you know what's going on. First of all, I wanted to thank Diana. I know Pennies for Vegas has been on that list. Kino Kid has been on that list. I think Seeking Vegas Sunrise has been on that list. Those are the people that I know that are in the house tonight who are on that list. Over the past couple of years, we have had memberships on the channel, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. And I'll tell you why. Frankly, about half of the people that are members of my channel are people who I am members of their channel. And so we're sending each other $5 a month. And along the way, Google is taking out like 30 or 40% of it. And there are a few. I mean, if you've got a large number of members on your channel, then yeah, it can be a good thing. But we're going to go ahead and do away with memberships, because first off, I don't make a lot of money off this channel. I've so far the last couple of years, I've made just enough money to have to report it to the IRS. And it has required me to pay taxes that I otherwise wouldn't have had to pay. Actually upgrade my the tax preparation software that has cost me money that otherwise I would have been able to do for free. Making $800 or $1,000 a year, just not really worth it. And so we're in the next, next month or so, we're going to go ahead and discontinue the memberships. If you're a member of my channel, hey, you got that money back. If I'm a member of your channel, I'm probably going to not be in the future. I am going to probably in the future go ahead and post a link to my PayPal. If anybody wants to support the channel that way, absolutely. I can I'll post that link from time to time in the weekly broadcasts. But yeah, no, absolutely. But I just feel like all we're doing is passing money back and forth and helping Google. And I think they have enough money. But yeah, no, Diana, you absolutely can buy me drinks in Vegas. And I look forward to seeing you and Gord. We had a great time that afternoon hanging out at Planet Hollywood. Maybe we can do that again on the 5th or something. I don't know. But no, that's great. And just trying to remember some of the other people that have been members over the years. Colin Waggett, who had an opportunity to spend some time with him a few years ago, great guy. Matt Bridger was a member of our channel for a long time. Lockie Wells, I don't know who Lockie is. I looked, he was from Australia, and he helped out a lot. He was like a $10 a month member for a number of years. Terrific guy. But a number of people have helped out over the years, and I forgot about Walt, Teen of the Frontiersmen. They've done that as well. But we're just going to go ahead and discontinue it. Um, and that may mean potentially that our videos will show up a little earlier for everybody. I am off normally on Tuesdays and Fridays. So even though it has been a little bit iffy the last few months, um, those are the easiest days for me to go ahead and record videos and get those up. So it may be such a case that from now on, our videos will actually premiere on Tuesday evening and Friday evening, and for everybody. So there you go. But so that's all. So appreciate everybody that's supported the channel over the years, and uh, yeah. But so I did also want to talk about some stuff going on with the Facebook group, and I think it's probably time for another shot. Um, we were contacted probably about a month ago by some folks, including Julian Romero, who I'm sure that many of you have met. I'm sure that Kinos remembers Julian showing up with Bobby as Dumb and Dumber at his wedding. But I'd never really spent a lot of time talking to Julian, but he's been in Vegas the last year and a half or so, working with some folks who have created a new app called Vegas Near Me. And if you are, yeah, it was Julian's birthday yesterday. Absolutely. Kinos, absolutely. Um, and they were like, hey, we really impressed with your Facebook group. Yeah, he's moved there now. Yes, PJ, he's there. Um, he was like, "Hey, my boss really impressed with what you have going on with the Facebook group, which is now over 270,000 people. We think it's probably the best Facebook group out there talking about Vegas. And I have to totally give a lot of credit to my moderators because there is absolutely no or very limited tolerance for people being jackasses. In particular, Jen, Jen Antonelli, Kevin's significant other, does not tolerate that stuff. So if you want to be that kind of a person, you can go to everything Las Vegas if you want. Hey, Pat said, "Hey, Pat, how you doing, man? Good to see you." Last time I saw Pat, I think I was passed out against a wall during the Keno wedding, but good to see you, man. But so we are partnering up, and at this point, it's basically just trying to build each other's groups up. Uh, the Vegas Near Me app is growing dramatically. If you haven't actually downloaded it, you should. You do not have to spend a dime on the app, and you will have an amazing experience. I mean, it's going to get even better. I mean, I have talked to George, who's the CEO there, and Julian, and they are just beginning to make that thing come together. And even now, like if you are using the Vegas Near Me app and you're at Caesar's Palace, and you're like, where's the bathroom? You go on the Vegas Near Me app, it'll tell you how to get to the bathroom. So that's the kind of stuff they can do there. And so we're partnered up. You're going to see more stuff about them on the Vegas Tips and Tricks Facebook group and probably in the social media. And just keep that in mind. And, you know, if you want to join the or download their app, but definitely try to use our link, because that link is going to identify our members who join up, and then we'll be able to share in whatever profits that we get from that. But yeah, no, you know, I've had some opportunities to partner up with some people with the group. But this is the first one where I was really genuinely impressed with the content that they had and the people that they had. And so that's why we're doing it. And so, yeah, there you go. That's what's going to be going on. I mean, I'm not going to say anything different, do anything different. Yeah, Vegas Near Me, I think all one word. It's on iOS and Android. And I mean, honest to God, just check it out. I think you'll enjoy what they have to offer. We have a specific link. Um, if you want to download it, uh, please go to the Facebook group or go to my Twitter. If you follow me on that, then go ahead and click through and download it from that app, because then we get credit for that download. We get credit for your membership going forward. But yeah, and like I said, yeah, it's definitely in the Facebook group. When you go to the Facebook group, it is pinned to the top of the group. And so, but yeah, definitely. So, and I know a friend of mine who's going to be in Vegas for John-tember has actually, um, and I'm not going to, again, never going to lie about anything. Not going to tell anybody anything. If you can get comps, by all means do it. If you can get a good deal going direct through a hotel, by all means do it. But I do know my friend Kevin. He went through the Vegas Near Me app and got a great deal on his hotel for John-tember. He thanked me. He said, "Hey, it was a great deal, amazing." So if you don't have those connections, if you do not have comps coming to you, they go through Priceline. And hey, I'm right here with Kaylee Cuoco, as I have been for years. Don't tell the wife. And we are all making that happen. So absolutely. Um, you probably can, PJ. I mean, if you actually delete the app, then go back into the Facebook group and and go ahead and download it. It should show up. But yeah, I mean, I think it's basically, and if I had any good sense at all, I would have go on ahead and clicked on that. But yeah. So yeah, it's my understanding basically whatever we go ahead and give them, we're going to share in whatever profits that come from that. And they do have the Downtowner on that app. Absolutely, Ronnie. And the great thing about it is, and Mark can attest to this, probably Keno's as well. Absolutely. You go there and you click on a particular hotel, and they will have like podcasts about that hotel. You can click on the podcast, and this is mostly due to Julian, by the way. So next time you see Julian, give him a pat on the back, because he's worked really hard on this. If there's a podcast, it's like 35 minutes long, and they do 3 minutes on the plaza, and you click on that podcast for the plaza, you're going to just get that clip about the plaza. There are videos from myself, from Penny's, from Keno, probably Seeking Vegas Sunrise, anybody that's done YouTube videos, podcasts, anything. And it's going to be there. So you can check out any of that stuff. And all the big time people, Travel Ruby and Jacob's Life in Vegas, all those folks that you know about, you go on there, you go to the plaza, you're going to get videos from me. You're going to get videos from Mark. You're going to get videos from Julian. You're going to get videos with all of them. So, and it's a great resource. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I spent like an hour and a half with these folks, basically checking out the app and getting kind of a PowerPoint presentation. And keep your eye on the Facebook group, because I've invited George and Julian to go ahead and come in maybe once a week, every couple of weeks, and do like a 3-4 minute video where they show you all what they showed me. Because let's say you are in Vegas, you go downtown and you're like, oh man, I'm hungry. Where can I find a Italian restaurant? You can do that. It'll pull it up. You say, hey, let's go to Andiamo's over at the D. Great spot. It'll do that. Their list of activities is unparalleled. And you can, the thing is, if you are like with a group of like family, kids, or whatever, you can like edit it to where it's like, okay, just people who are 8 and older, 12 and older, 18 and older. But and this was the one I thought was really, really funny, by the way, is and I had never heard of this. There is actually a company in Las Vegas that if you want to join the Mile High Club, yeah, I think y'all know what that is. They will like take you up in a private plane, completely legal, no problem. And yeah, you can do that. If you want to fire a machine gun out of a helicopter, just click on the activities. It's right there. They'll tell you how to do it. You can book it. So there you go. I'm sorry if I'm like gushing about this app. And yes, I have a financial interest in it, but I am just saying it is a great app. So download it, check it out. If you don't like it, delete it. If it doesn't help you out, delete it. And it's going to get better. They've told me that they have a lot going on. So there you go. Love Cloud. There you go. Don't ask. Thank you. VBI in the house. Thank you, Tamara and Gord. Is it Tamara or is it Gord? I've been pimping on VBI a lot lately, talking about their channel, talking about meeting up with those guys, and talking about all the stuff that they do. So there you go. So there you go. That's right. Love Cloud. So there you go. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all want to buy that as a gift certificate for me and C. Posted TNG, but yeah, great to have you on board, guys. So yeah, now am I lying when I say that the opportunity to tag up with someone and potentially earn some income was not a motivation? Absolutely, it was. As anybody who has moderated that group, and VBI has, I don't know if anybody else in the house. Penny's was a mod for a while. It's a headache sometimes. We have over 270,000 members, and hey, when I saw the presentation, when I saw what the app could do, I was like, this is what I want to be involved in. So that's what. There you go. That's what we're talking about. And so if you're a member of the Facebook group, which a lot of you are, you're probably going to see a lot more stuff from that, and that's why. And hopefully I'm going to get rich and famous. And when I do, I'll invite you all to Vegas to hang out with me. I see we have Duder in the house. Great to see you, Duder. Absolutely. Let's see what we got going on here. Who do we have going on? What is this? Oh, yeah. Absolutely, VBI. Not at all. So anyway, enough about that. Thank you, BBI. Yeah, no, the group is, there's always some seriously weird stuff going on in that group. But anyway, so that's the three things I really wanted to talk about tonight. The plans for John-tember. If any of you are on Facebook and are friends with me and are going to be there, want to be added to the group, I have created a group for that, then by all means, let me know and I will add you to that group. And then we'll throw whatever information that we have, any changes into that as well. Again, no more Facebook membership or no more YouTube memberships. We will continue to monetize the channel. I think we're monetized here tonight. If anybody wants to throw up like, what do you call it? Super chats or whatever, you can do that. We'll let you do that. But again, it's not the best way to support the channel because you're giving a lot of money just to Google. Thanks for hosting this, Google, but it's just giving those people a lot more money than they need. Oh, not at all, Duder. Great to have you here. Duder has the greatest story ever. Whenever I tell anybody that I have a friend that like once skateboarded from the airport to the Venetian, I get a smile. By the way, Vegas Golden Knights, let's make this happen. Let's win the Stanley Cup. That would be super, super exciting. But yeah, I know. I know BBI is probably not going to be around during the John-tember events. That's fine. And I know a lot of people are coming to Vegas for Granny Fest in October, which is also fine. Uh, but just want to let you know what was going on. And then, as I said, just wanted to explain what was happening with the Facebook group, if you're a member there. And yeah, so yeah, VBI, we're definitely going to have to try to coordinate our visits sometime next year. That'd be a good time. I always remember the first Rocktober, which was, well, it's amazing that I can remember it, but I actually remember pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, well, Andy and Josh's birthday, my hip hop thing, all of the 85 tacos from there, Cinnamon's crazy story, um, PJ mixing drinks all night long. It was a good time. So yeah, that was great. So and so miss you guys. It was good to see you. I guess I saw you for the Keno wedding at least. Didn't I? Did I see? I saw Gord. I feel like I saw Gord downtown last night. Was it last night? I don't know, but yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, it was a good party. So, but no, so yeah, so that's how it's going to be. Like I said, going to be in town on the third, kind of private events. The fourth, we're going to do a little casino crawl, and other than that, just going to be kind of laid back. If you see me, say hi. Fifth, it's going to be pretty laid back until we get together uh, for Mark-tember. It should be great fun and hang out with those folks. The sixth, slowly make our way downtown, ending up at the D along the way. Um, there is some stuff more or less officially going on the 7th, but it is invitation only. So, and not trying to be exclusive or anything, but there's some stuff going on with a few of us that day. Most of us that day probably need to just kind of rest and recover. And if the party is as good as I hope it will be, you'll need that too. So there you go. Anybody. Lisa's a Virgo baby as well, September 12th. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Absolutely. Yeah. But so anyway, we're just chilling here. And so anybody have any questions or thoughts or comments on tonight's show or on anything? Anybody heading to Vegas soon? I know Penny's was here earlier, and I think he's still heading in July. Meet up with some folks, but yeah, I know. I don't think I've ever met Melba. I'm a little frightened. I think she might hurt me, but most people hurt me. But yeah, so. Well, thank you. I guess Tamara. No, not specifically trying. It. I don't know for sure how long we're gonna let it go. It was interesting. The last time I got my hair cut, I think I even mentioned that on one of the shows. It was like it kind of ended up just being parted in the middle, and it kind of worked for a while, but yeah. So I don't know. Um, I'm probably got to go see Mom here in the next couple of weeks again. 94 years strong. God bless her. Um, so, she usually likes it trimmed up a little bit more. But hey, it's Vegas Visual in the house. Hopefully, Kevin will also be joining us for. Tom is 45. I thought Tom was 25. That's insane. Anyway, hey, great to see you again, Kevin. Been a while since our little chat. I think, as far as I know, I think that I think Ace is going to be in Vegas. Kevin is going to be in Vegas. If you're going to be in Vegas, maybe we'll have to do another live roundtable about Las Vegas. Maybe Mavestra will be there as well. That could be fun. That was a really good time. But yeah, Tom is 45. Hey, he can't be that old. He can't be that old. Tom is a beautiful man. No, Tom and Mindy are awesome. Love those folks. Some of the nice people you ever meet. So, yeah, I have. I think Tom and Mindy are down around Tahlequah or something. I have a couple of really good friends that live in Stillwater, which is not too far away from there. So there you go. B square. That's what I'm talking about right there. The man. Always, well, not always, but occasionally putting out some really interesting stuff about Las Vegas. And I always, well, I don't always say this, but I should say this. If you're really interested in Vegas history, and there's some really good websites. Oh my God, what's the name of the what Kevin? What's the name of the website that does all of the old school Vegas stuff where they will you can like click on it and it will tell you that there was like a Sears store at the corner of 4th and Fremont, and then and then it became like a oh man, whatever. But you can throw it up there if you can remember it. But yeah, that's a great site. I use that site to death when I was doing my Vegas Vintage Vegas. There you go, Vintage Las Vegas. Yes, absolutely, exactly. If you're interested in the history of Las Vegas, definitely check out Vintage Las Vegas. They are awesome. And yeah, they will literally tell you that before the Mirage was there, this hotel was there. Before that, it was a gas station. And before that, Uncle Ernie had a turnip garden there. I mean, it's almost that involved. So yeah, absolutely do that. Yeah. 65. Tom is not 65. Yeah. Well, Tom definitely married way over, beyond his level, as did I, and as did Keno. Let me see who else has. Who else is in the house? Uh, Actually, pretty much all of the guys who are here today married way above their level. They had no business with these women. But hey, some of us are clever and charming once in a while. So hey, it works out. But anyway, so yeah, no, I'm just curious. Anybody has any questions before we go knock it off tonight? I got to work tomorrow. There we go. God damn it, BJ. He got it right there. We all outkicked our coverage. That is correct. So anyway, don't hook me up, Jared. Oh, we Duder, I'll private message you because I will not embarrass you in public, but I will definitely PM you on some of that nonsense. Dude, are you going to be there in September? Are you like hanging out and waiting for Granny Fest? Because Mark wants you to be there. That's all I want to know. Yeah, but no, yeah, outkicked our coverage for sure. But no, but no, had a great time in March. All right, great, Duder. Because Pennies for Vegas said he wants to spend a lot of time with you. No, it's like there'll be a lot of folks in town, and not everybody gets along with everybody else. And you know what? That's okay. I don't like any of you people. So it works out pretty well. I need him there too. Ari Lobby Bar wants us back. They loved us. Oh yeah, I'm sure they loved you, PJ. What I loved, and PJ should appreciate this. There's like a really old guy that like works at the casino bar at Park MGM. I think his name is actually John, and that guy's crazy, man. Start tipping that dude, man. He'll take care of you. But no, good times. But yeah, so no, well, that's great. What? Yeah, I think Duder's going to be at Vidara, if I remember. Great choice. Absolutely great choice for all of you. So anyway, so yeah, I'm assuming most of y'all are staying plenty warm at this point. It was 95 degrees here today, and probably close to that many other places. But anyway, thank you all, and appreciate you showing up here tonight on fairly short notice. We just do this once in a while just to hang out and talk with some people. Tina, what the hell is Walt doing in freaking New Orleans anyway? Can you explain that to me while you're still here? Oh yeah, Vidar is awesome. Although I definitely need to hit up the new Mirage, and I've heard people getting like tier matched and getting amazing offers. I don't know, when I'm going to get back to Vegas, but Jesus, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, definitely would go there. Tomorrow is Tina's birthday. All right, so everybody in the house, raise your hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. If you were really impressed with that, and definitely, yeah, there you go. But Tina's great, Walt's great. Just some of the best people you ever meet in your life. So if you ever have a chance to hang out with those folks, definitely do it. But frankly, if you ever have a chance to hang out with any of these other people in this chat tonight, L&D, PJ, Vegas Visual, exactly. Awesome. Great people. But yeah. No, so, but yeah, I don't know if we're going to do one of these next month, or maybe we'll do one maybe like mid-July or something. It's kind of an update on things. Yeah, well, Valentina is so. I mean, the phrase is probably overused, but salt of the earth. Uh, they were awesome. I don't know. I think you still have to like join their Patreon or membership or whatever it is. But oh my God, the night I spent with Walt and Tina at the was it the Fuse Bar side of Bally's? Oh my God, that was one of the most fun nights I ever had in Vegas. And I didn't take any video, or at least not much video at all, but they took a lot, and we had a great time. It was so good. Great people. But yeah, but if Walt offers to give you a ride, just make sure your insurance premiums are paid up, because guy might be a little out there. I think he knows Bigfoot. No, but yeah, wow, it is the end of May. Tomorrow is June 1st. And over the next couple of months, be sharing a lot of stuff with you all. But the last couple of years of my life have been amazing. And I'm just so looking forward to the trip in September and everything that lies ahead. I feel like, I hope like I have a lot of years left. I told my wife today, or I guess last night, I was like, "Oh, that's all right. I'm going to live another 40 years. So I'm going to go ahead. You think I should do it? Hey, it's the Casino Royale restroom. Thank you for joining us. And from the Excalibur restroom. But no, what I was going to say is, I was like, you know what? I told her, don't worry. I'm going to host my 100th birthday party in Las Vegas. I'm thinking about actually creating an event for 40 years, 3 months, and 6 days. And other than PJ, who will even be older than I am, but hopefully he'll be there too. Hey, how many of y'all are going to come to my century birthday party in Las Vegas in 2063? Hit that thumbs up, people, if you're coming. You need to. Yeah. Donut Bar is closing. The Planet Hollywood, the Forum Shops is closing. And so is it's another restaurant on East Fremont. So I don't know what's going on there. Thinking people might potentially be losing their leases, but I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. All right. God. All right. I'm gonna my shout out of the night is to For the Love of Vegas, who says that he has bet $4,000 on the Oakland A's to win the World Series, 500 to 1, I think. What odds did you get on that? For the Love of Vegas, I don't even care if you're trolling. I mean, I'm just curious if you actually did do that. What odds did you get? But yeah, so yeah, go Golden Knights. Vegas Aces are killing it. They are absolutely the best team in the WNBA. You know, if you are a fan of basketball, fundamentally quality basketball, like to watch the game played the way it should be, you can subscribe to the WNBA League Pass. It is $24.99. You can be watching every game, pretty much every game, and the Las Vegas Aces are killing it everywhere. And you should. And it's awesome. So do it. Make it happen. And definitely support women's basketball, women's sports particularly, and you'll have a great time. So do it. All right. So that would be 105. Well, that's okay, Tom. It will be, we will make a Weekends with Tom video where you will be Bernie. Oh. Not surprised. All I would say that I'm sorry that you wagered 900 on the Dallas Stars, but I will only say I feel sorry for you if you are wagering on Las Vegas teams. But yeah. Anyway, 9,000 to 1. Oh my God. Well, yeah, man, it's okay, PJ. They're not winning it. Didn't have to worry. Oh my God. It has been a long day. Got up as woke up early today. Napped a little bit. It's like 6:45 a.m. Well, hello, Alec. Thank you for joining us from Pakistani. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you have anything to share, please do. Yeah. No, I think it looks really pretty. Way they have the stadium with like a strip view. It's really good. But I mean, honestly, I feel like they could almost have done that and still left the casino there. But I mean, as some of you have known who have checked it out, the Tropicana is it's rough. There's some good shows there, but it is not impressive. Anyway, so yeah, now I've never actually been a fan of the Trop. I wanted to be, but I never was. All right, PJ. Thank you for showing up. We're gonna close this thing down here in a little bit. So, no. No. So anyway, but like I said, I appreciate y'all showing up tonight. It was fun talking to some of y'all, most of y'all. And if any of you have any further questions and want to connect with me, most of you know how to do that, and I will get back to you. But yeah, so it is the end of May. So hopefully the rest of the year will be great. Thank you to Melba, Kevin, PJ, Tina, Duder, Pat, and I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast right now. But again, if you need to contact me, you do it on Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And hopefully we will see you all, or at least many of you all, in just a few months in Las Vegas. Love you. Take care of yourself. Good night.